Well, welcome to Berchtesgaden. Now we've got ourselves installed in the International Youth Hostel, and we've taken the bags off of the bikes, or taken the gear off the bikes. We're just out for a little ride because we can. Yeah, seems like we picked on rush hour. It would appear that this is rush hour. Now, one downside of being in a youth hostel is there tends to be lots of youths about. So I think we've got a class of sort of 8 and 9 year olds, I think they are, somewhere about that anyway. They seem to be about 8 or 9 year olds. But this is Berchtesgaden. I mean, the weather today has been pretty horrible. Basically, pretty horrible. I think that's the best way to describe it. Riding down here from Munich, it's been wet. Hasn't been pissing down, but it has been wet. Lots of spray and stuff. So yeah, we're just going to have a little mooch around, just to sound the place out. We've got to move out of the youth hostel tomorrow, and then we're moving into a hotel for 2 nights. So we're going to be staying around this area for the next sort of 2 days before heading off to Nuremberg. So that's the plan. So we're just gonna have a mooch about tomorrow morning. I think our plan. The weather's not looking particularly fantastic. There's a good chance of rain tomorrow. So I think we're going to go and do the Eagle's Nest tomorrow, and yeah, and then maybe the Grossglokner, just to see how we get on. Yeah, so this is the I think this is the way up to the Eagle's Nest. So let's just have a little mosey up here. You can see where the roads are wet. Yes. So there's definitely some twisties to get up there. So yeah. So this is the ride up from the town in the direction of the Eagle's Nest. So the roads aren't particularly brilliant, having sort of had some wet slosh down. But Rummy is handling really well, actually. Yeah, I mean, they can flicker around and all sorts, and she feels well planted. I think that's the phrase to use. She's well planted. She gives you confidence. Yeah, so I'm pleased with the way she's going. We've done a little over 1,500 miles now. So this is wet up here. Cool, look at that poor bugger. Sod that for a living. No, it's not me at all on push bikes. Let's take a wider line at this, because you never know what's coming round the corner. Yeah. Oh, we've got a bus in front. Hey. Yeah. It won't be long before we catch up with that, that's for sure. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess we just keep going. Golf course, golf course up here. Playing golf on the side of a hill. Yeah. Oh look, there's one that's decided to push rather than ride. They should get motorbikes, put motors on them. Well, I suppose they do. They they get electric ones, don't they? And then yeah. So you can see where it's all wet. But yeah, Rummy is handling it. It's no problem at all. These tyres, I must say, do give a lot of confidence. Here we've got another hairpin. Yeah, just drop it down. Yeah, I love roads like this. Just a shame that there's a bus to spoil it. But it does keep the speed down, and it does give a good indication of how severe these bends are. So you've got another hairpin coming up. So here's a pop-in. What we got? 3,000 feet at the moment. 3,037 feet. Now I think this is the place. This is the yeah, definitely we've got to go round, and this is where you get the buses from to take you up to the Eagle's Nest. Now we're going to be doing that tomorrow. So for now I'm not sure what we're going to do. Not sure what the plan is at the moment. We're going to go all the way around. Going to go and have a look. Go and check it out. Maybe get our tickets today for tomorrow. You never know your luck. So this is where Adolf Hitler wrote part of Mein Kampf. So a bit of history there. There was a hut on top of that, and there are some now and thens. Looks like people have been nicking some of the stones. But Mark Felton did a piece on it not so long ago. So that's, whoop, go falling over myself. Let's just have I'll walk up the top of this bit. Yeah. So that's it. Where history was made. That's us just coming down from the Obersalzberg. and let's just check it out for tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to try and get up here early in the morning and spend the morning up there. I think that is the rough plan that we have. I must say, this bike is handling exceptionally well. So, we're just going to go and have a look at a hotel that and where the guards used to live. That's it up there. Yeah. The last time we came, they'd only just closed the place, which is a real shame because we were hoping to have stayed there. Well, this is it. The what do they call it? The Bunkeren Lager. Yeah. So this is where all the I guess a little hotel where the ones that weren't on the inner sanctum used to stay. Yeah, so that's us kind of heading back. Or maybe not. Yep. Okay, this is a walk up to what used to be the lower house from the Eagle's Nest, and just towards the end of the war the RAF came and battered it. So this is where they used to drive the cars down. I'll see if I can find some pictures of it. So that's the view of the Obersalzberg from the side, and this is taken from the front back in the day. And that's the famous view that you get when you see him stood on the veranda with the big window, and that's what they're looking at. So this is the Berghof area. Dear Obersalzberg visitors, God, I'm out of breath. You're here at the centre of the former Führer off-limits area. In 1928, Hitler rented a small country house here, which he bought in 1933 until 1936. It was enlarged to the pompous Berghof. Yeah, so. Parking for motorbikes. Looks like it's well, there's somebody mooching about in there, but I guess we're going to turn around and bugger off. I'm easy. I mean, that's parking for bikes in there. So the parking for bikes there. You can park your bikes in that bit there. It says parking for motorbikes. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. Let's spin around. Well, good morning. I'm here at the Obersalzberg. Now, there's a slight problem today. Apparently it's geschlossen. Apparently it's closed. For two reasons, I think. First reason is, I think they've said that there's a coach, one of the coaches that's broken down up on the mountain. And the other reason is if I turn round and just give you a little look at the view. Have a look at the view. just check that view out. We say use the term view fairly loosely, but yeah, it has been pouring with rain all night. It's forecast to be raining for the next 2 days. Now, we're having a discussion at the moment whether we stay in this area or we cut our losses. The Grossglokner is closed also, so that doesn't help the situation at all. So look, bikes are getting soaked. Yeah, Rummy's there, she's getting absolutely drenched. So we're still having a conversation. We're going to see what happens. I think we might cut our losses and head north. The weather's slightly better further north. Plan is to head for Nuremberg, and then Nuremberg I'm heading east, and the guys are going to head off up to Paderborn. But if you have a look over there, there's a coach load of people turned up. I think they're all going to be a little bit disappointed. I think they're going to be a bit disappointed. So it's have a look out there. It's still a bit disappointing, actually. I'll give you just a look up the hill there. It's yeah, slightly disappointed with the weather. The Obersalzberg is geschlossen, which is closed today, which is up to the Eagle's Nest, and the Grossglokner, we were hoping to do that this week. That's off the cards. I mean, the weather for the next few days is pretty lousy. So from that point of view, what we're going to do is we're hoping to be able to book out the hotel tomorrow and head north. But because we're booked in for 2 nights, it might be that we have to stay an extra night here, else we're going to get penalised £100 by booking.com, which isn't all that clever. But yeah, Berchtesgaden itself is quite a big little town, if that makes sense. It's fairly spread out. You've got all these old buildings, and yeah, so there's lots of little hotels and cafes about. So we're just having a wander around this afternoon, waiting to go and check in to our hotel, which we can't do until 3 o'clock. And then hopefully we'll be able to check out tomorrow, go and do the Eagle's Nest, and with a bit of luck check out the hotel tomorrow and head north. So there you go, that's what's occurring at the moment.